Alright, folks, here we are in SketchUp. We're going to make some cubes today. When I went into File and opened a new page, here I got Chris standing out in the field, and that's how we're going to begin. Okay, to get things started, if your toolbar is not on the left-hand side, let's do this. Go to View, click on Toolbars, and just make sure that there's a check mark by the Large Tool Set. If you have the Getting Started tool set on there, take that off. This gives you a lot more options to work with. Okay, then close. Let's get rid of Chris. We're going to click the eraser, say goodbye, and he's gone. Now we have a clear field to work with, and we're going to make some cubes. We are going to use this tool right here. It's called the rectangle. It's right under the pencil. If I click on that, I'm going to move my cursor until I get to the origin. And I know it's the origin because it gives me a little circle with a plus sign in it, and then it actually says the word origin. From here, click once with your mouse and let go. Move your cursor until you see that a box is forming, and then do not click again, but instead go to your keyboard. Press the number 2, find the comma sign, press it 2 again, and you're going to notice in the lower right hand corner it has your dimensions, 2, 2, and then when I press enter, it's going to create a tiny box. In fact, it's so small you just kind of see a little speck down here towards the origin. So I'm going to use my mouse, scroll in, keeping the origin point kind of where my cursor is until I get to see this box I made. Next, we have to give it a third dimension, so I'm going to push-pull it. That is over here on the left-hand side. It says push-pull if you hold your mouse over it. So I click. Now I'm going to pull this until the box down here in the corner says 2 inches. Okay, so keep going. There we're a little over an inch, getting a little high. 2 inches is right there. Good. So I have made a 2 by 2 by 2 box. Instead of making a whole bunch of these, I am just going to create it as a component and then add it in. So at this point, go up here in the upper left, click the little black select arrow. I can either triple click the box or I can just draw a box around it. So I click and drag a box around it, and then when I let go, it should turn blue. Some of your computers may be a little slow. You might have to drag the box around it and wait a few seconds, and then eventually it will turn blue. Okay. From here, go up to Edit, click on Edit, go down towards the bottom. You're going to find a Make component. Click on that, and give this a good creative title like Cube. Alright, that's good. Press Create. I have now made a component. To see it and to add it to my screen, I need to go up to Window, click Default Tray, and Show Tray. And on the right hand side here under Components, mine just happens to be open. There's Chris, we erased him, and there's my cube. I can click this and drag it onto my screen and create shapes. This is how we're going to create the puzzle pieces. Okay. Whenever I drag a new cube over, as I get close, it should kind of snap to the dimensions, get those edges lined up nicely, and then I'm just going to keep adding those until I create the shape that I want to make. If you find that it's not lining up the way you want to line it up, remember your mouse wheel is also an orbit tool. Press down on your mouse wheel, orbit, maybe look at this from a little different angle, and then sometimes, as frustrating as it may be to try to get these to attach to each other, line up right, from that other angle it might just work for you. Alright, so there you go. Make your puzzle piece shapes. Good luck.